geobyte.
Dear students, now let us discuss the last type of collision, that is perfectly inelastic collision. Okay, you know meaning of perfectly inelastic collision. In this type of collision, the bodies move independently before collision, but after collision as one single body. In a perfectly inelastic collision, after both are colliding, both bodies are moving as a single unit with the common velocity. Okay. In this case also, the momentum is conserved, but kinetic energy is not conserved. Kinetic energy is not conserved means the total kinetic energy before collision is not equal to total kinetic energy after collision. It means some loss of kinetic energy will be happening because of the perfect inelastic collision. Okay. Having that introduction, let us take the two bodies. Let this is the body 1. This is the body 1 of mass m1 is maintaining the velocity u1, is colliding with the another body, body 2, is maintaining the mass m2 with a velocity u2. Both are colliding. After they are colliding, both are moving in the form of a single unit with the combined velocity v combined. Okay, that means m1 plus m2 together will move as a single unit after collision. After collision. Okay, this is before collision. Before collision. Dear friends, remember in this perfect inelastic collision, after both are colliding, both may be moving in the same direction as a single unit, or both may be moving right in opposite direction. Okay, first let us take the first case, that is right after colliding both bodies are moving in the same direction. Okay, first let us take the law of conservation of momentum. Law of conservation of law of conservation of momentum. The total momentum before collision m1 u1 plus m2 u2 must be equal to the total momentum after collision, that is m1 plus m2 into v combination. From this, the combined velocity v combined equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2 dividing by m1 plus m2. Okay, but the kinetic energy is not conservable. Let me write that point. Kinetic energy is not conservable. Is not conservable. Is not conservable. It means some loss of kinetic energy is happening. Loss in kinetic energy, that is delta k, is equal to kinetic energy before collision minus kinetic energy after collision. Okay, loss in kinetic energy, loss in kinetic energy, that is delta K equal to total kinetic energy before collision is half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square. This is the total kinetic energy before collision. After collision, half m1 plus m2 into v combined whole square. Okay. But what is the v combined? V combined equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2 by m1 plus m2. Let me write that value. V combined equal to, let me write here, V combined equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2 dividing by m1 plus m2. Let me write that value here. In the place of V combined, it is equal to half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square minus half m1 plus m2 into V combined is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 dividing by m1 plus m2 whole square. Okay, now simplify it. It is equal to half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square minus half into m1 plus m2 into m1 m1 square u1 square plus m2 square u2 square plus 2m1 m2 into u1 u2 dividing by m1 plus m2 whole square. Simplify this part. Can also be written as half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square minus 1 m1 plus m2 is cancelled, minus half into m1 u1 square minus half m2 u2 square minus half into 2m1 m2 u1 u2 dividing by m1 plus m2. Another step, it is equal to half, let us simplify this part, m1 into m1 plus m2 into u1 square plus half m2 into m1 plus m2 u2 square minus half m1 u1 square minus half m2 u2 square minus half 2m1 m2 u1 u2 whole thing dividing by m1 plus m2. Now let us simplify this part. Right? Let us write another step. Loss in kinetic energy. Loss in kinetic energy delta K equal to half m1 into m1 plus m2 into u1 square plus half m2 plus half m2 into m1 plus m2 into u2 square minus otherwise let us write downside, loss in kinetic energy delta K equal to half m1 into m1 plus m2 into u1 square plus half into m2 into m1 plus m2 into u2 square minus half m1 u1 square half m1 u1 square minus half m2 u2 square. This 2 cancel minus m1 m2 u1 u2 minus minus okay minus m1 m2 u1 u2 dividing by whole thing dividing by m1 plus m2. Should be very careful. It is equal to, let us simplify this part. It is equal to half m1 square u1 square plus half m1 m2 u1 square plus half m2 m1 u2 square plus half m2 square u2 square minus half m1 square m1 u1 square minus half m2 u2 square minus m1 m2 u1 u2. Is it m1 or m1 square? m1 square u1 square. Should be very careful. m1 square m2 square. So here it is, right? Half m1 square m2 square dividing by whole thing dividing by m1 plus m2. Now let us simplify this part. Half m1 square u1 square minus half m1 square u1 square plus half m2 u2 square minus half m2 u2 square. Then it is uh, it can be written as it is equal to half m1 m2 u1 square plus half m1 m2 u2 square minus m1 m2 u1 u2 dividing by m1 plus m2. Let us take another slide. Let me write the loss in kinetic energy delta K equal to, let me write half outside m1 m2 u1 square m1 m2 u1 square plus m1 m2 u2 square minus 2 m1 m2 minus, because half we have written outside, 2 m1 m2 u1 u2 whole thing dividing by m1 plus m2 whole square equal to half into, write the m1 m2 outside, m1 m2 outside. In the denominator it is just m1 plus m2 only by m1 plus m2 into, I can write that u1 minus u2 u1 minus u2 whole square, because u1 square plus u2 square minus 2u1. Yes. So this is the loss in kinetic energy. Loss in kinetic energy after they collide, both are traveling as a single unit in the same direction. Understood clearly? Yes.
Geobyte.